Then the second one you want to watch is The Secret. You can rent them, I believe, on Netflix and stuff like that. Go down to the local video store. Definitely get them and watch them in that order. There's some real life-saving survival knowledge in there.
Really? Okay.
That's what I believe. Yes, we were very, very much impressed with both.
So there's enough information out there right now so that somebody should be able to intelligently respond, do some preventative things to get through what's coming. And you say that that a certain amount or segment of the population will get through these events, and that the Earth will be recreated by the people that remain, which hopefully will be the good people.
Well, I think that this is going to be, this event is an evolutionary event, and where Mother Nature, when in an evolutionary event is Mother Nature's simple way of saying you're stupid and you deserve to die, okay? The people that are going to survive this are not going to be your Omega Doom, kill at any price cost. The people that are going to survive this are going to come, there's going to be from principally two different camps, those that are in the arcs that are being provided by the governments and world elites, and they're going to be transformed by this experience, which is going to be much larger than the controls of the people that are now able to manipulate them. But for those people that are on the surface that have got to survive for themselves, it is going to be love and a service to others mode. You're going to have groups of people are going to melt away. You're just not going to know where they're at. You're not going to find them because safety is being obscure and being out of the line of fire. And they will find ways to get by, and it will be resourceful. And this is going to, the people that get through this event are going to be profoundly changed. And this dog-eat-dog society that we have is really going to be the big lesson that we're going to learn. After all of this, on the backside, we stand by and we go, why did so many of us die? Why were we such stupid idiots that so many of us died? And we're going to look at it and go, because we were so busy screwing each other for a buck. That's why.
Wow. All right. Hey, we got this question from the Fast Blast. A listener wants to know, Marshall, will the rotation of the Earth stop in 2012?
No.
What would happen? Will be, if it did?
The rotation, I do not believe that the rotation of the Earth, I think it would change momentarily. I think we're going to go through a shift where the pole will realign, and but in terms of the planet physically stopping and then turning in another direction, I don't see it being that extreme, but there are those that do.
All right. And, of course, now, if the Earth did stop immediately, wouldn't some people, be thrown off?
Well, no. If it stopped, what you would have is that's a deluge event. All right. I mean, when you look at Noah's flood, there's physically not enough water on the surface of this planet to flood the entire surface.
Right.
40 days and 40 nights.
Right.
But what we call the flood, or Noah's flood, the deluge, is really the great surge. Think about where the ark was constructed, because in the Colburn Bible, there's about the story of Sesuda and Hanok, and it's a corollary to this. It was built up along a tree line, far up, not down in a harbor where one would logically think to build a large vessel like this. It was built up there. You could say, well, it's easier access to wood, but bringing wood from downhill, that's no big deal. The reason why is that if you look at when a surge comes in, the water floods in, anything that's going to be at sea level, it's just going to be like hydraulic sandpaper. It's going to grind it to pieces. However, by the time that water reaches up a few hundred feet, it's going to come up that slope, then gently rock under the ark, lift it up off, and then pull it back out to sea. It's an absolute perfect position to catch the leading edge of that wave as it loses its energy, that tsunami wave, coming inland. That's the reason why the ark was built at that place. Now, that is going to happen when the Earth is going through a pole shift, which, according to the Egyptians, is what happened. They said that the stars changed in the sky above. They changed position. That's what happens with a pole shift.
Yeah.
So, that's more of what we're looking at. That would be the pole shift type event. How severe? It's hard. we don't know, and there's no way to say. I mean, this object it's in a highly inclined orbit. It's speeding up as it's coming in. It's going to be highly unstable. Right. What it's going to do when it gets here, we're not going to know until very short order.
Mm. All right. And so in the next, from when people get up tomorrow morning, wherever they are, if they're going to bed, I don't know what time they are listening around the world, but when they go to their regular business meeting or whatever they're doing, what is the very first thing that would let them know, do you think? Well, I mean, what would be even a small event, what would be the next event that you would think would happen? We're going to wake up to another earthquake, maybe a tsunami, something like that. Would that pretty much seal it that it's coming for people?
Well, I mean, how big an event do you need? There were events happening prior to Katrina. You had people waking up all along the way to global warming. Before Katrina, I was watching the ice melt in the Arctic from 37,000 feet. I knew this was happening, but I was one of a very small minority of people. So this is about folks waking up, taking off the blinders and seeing what's happening. And so it's how much intensity do you need in order to trigger that awareness? That's really, so different people are going to trigger at different points.
Got it.
If you're triggering earlier than later, it's like cancer. The sooner you find it, the better you are at dealing with it.
Okay.
And same thing here. And the whole point of Planet X is you can dig a bunker, but that's not what's really going to get you through it. What's going to get you through it is that you got to hardwire your mind for this. It is by just simply the process of studying it, becoming self-informed, making the decision for yourself. Don't take anybody's word for anything. Go out there, read what you can, soak it all up. There's a ton of information that's freely available out there on the web. Right. The process of reading it and deciding for yourself is the process by which you start hardwiring your own mind for survival, so that when the day comes that all of a sudden the water all rushes out to sea and the fish are flopping around, you're not going to stand there going, let's get a wicker basket. Okay? Right. You're going to be running uphill right behind the natives screaming, feet don't fail me now.
All right. Marshall, listen, we're near the end of the broadcast. I want to make sure you can say anything you want to say about your website, anything you have to offer, anything like that. You go right ahead.
But please visit us at YOWUSA.com. And we have a lot of free information up there, and also our website, planetxforecast.com. We have a survivors town hall, and folks out there, newly aware, fully triggered, and talking about it. So come out and join the conversation.
All right. Marshall Masters, thanks for coming on the Edge television broadcast. Can we have you on again sometime?
Be a pleasure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and stay safe and stay dry. And by the way, where's your secret hideout?
I will be with the Great Flabaz.
Oh, the Great Flabaz. Hey, I know where that is. All right, now.
Okay.
See you.
See you.
All right, everybody. That was Marshall Masters, and I tried to get everyone here. I tried to get him to say his secret hideout so we could all go join him, because I'm thinking he's got some guns and ammo and probably some stored up food that we could make it through. My name is Daniel Ott. We're going to be right back after the break, so you stay tuned.
You have been listening to The Edge with Daniel Ott. To subscribe to The Edge newsletter, log on to TheEdgeAM.com. That's TheEdgeAM.com, where you can find out more about the guests and topics discussed on the air. The Edge is being brought to you by Internet Solutions, home of affordable website design and low-cost Internet access. Visit Internet Solutions at ES4.com. That's ES4.com. Until next week, for the Edge Radio broadcast, I'm Chris Moore. See you on the Edge.